Living in East Las Vegas is convenient for a number of reasons. For one thing, we can get to Las Vegas pretty easily, and Las Vegas is a big convention town. We did go to CES this year, 2013, and our focus was on compact cameras. We like compacts for a number of reasons, not the least of which is that it's a way to avoid drinking the DSLR Kool-Aid and still being able to produce decent video with a still camera. One of the nice things about attending a convention that is unabashedly about tech companies selling tech is that a representative from even the largest company can be found to speak to even the smallest aggregation of micromedia moguls.
Hi, I'm Damien Donak from Canon USA. I'm here talking about the Canon Digital Learning Center, which is a free website for Canon users to educate yourself on all the features and functions of the camera and everything else. Basically, our homepage here is the quickest way to get to everything we have. Along the top of this bar here, you can go to Photo Page, which explains everything about our products. There are video tutorials, there are written articles, and there's a lot of stuff here. Basically features, functions, settings on all the cameras. It's Canon's way of thanking the customers for buying the cameras. Rather than go out and have to learn somewhere else, come right to the horse's mouth, get the information you need at our free website called the Canon Digital Learning Center.
Thank you.
I just did the Canon Pavilion. I got to handle a lot of nice cameras. I didn't see a lot of innovation. I picked up the HFG20 dedicated camcorder and asked the guy about the improvements versus the previous model. Basically, the sensor's been hopped up a bit, but it's still a 1/3 inch class sensor. And that and the threading, something about the threading, were the only substantial improvements. The guy was sort of apologetic about it. The nice thing is the MSRP is $400 lower than the one for the G10 was.
I'm not sure what the future of Canon's APS-C series is going to be. There were films at Sundance this year that made use of footage from the 7D, and indeed, there were one or two that used the T2i. But Canon seems to be going all out on its full frame set, and if they discontinue the APS-C, then filmmakers on our level, that is the level of I'm not a professional filmmaker and don't call me one, are going to be forced to adopt the compact strategy because there will be nothing left, save the CSCs, that really offers them an affordable alternative.
The point and shoots were attractive. I got to play with the G1X again, and it's a very nice camera. It feels good in your hands. I like the compacts, but they're a little bit small for a guy like me. I'm 6'0" and I weigh almost 200 pounds.
Best time to capture the shot. These cameras, you've got to try that. I feel really like it. Oh, and this is really cool.
I would throw in a dark horse as well, and that is the Nikon 1 series. In particular, the V1, which is now one version out of date, is going for $300 with a kit lens. And compared to some of the other $300 still cameras out there, it's got a very large sensor and a very good track record. The issue becomes, how does the video hold up?
Okay, I just went to the Nikon Pavilion here at CES. I got to fondle the Nikon V2. which was fun. It's their latest flagship, which they already released. The new cameras this time around are the J3 and the S1. The S1 is an even lower rent version in the line than the J3 is, or the J series is. The V2 performed pretty well. I had problems. I had trouble finding problems with it, excuse me.
All on one way. Here's Jeffrey. If you have any questions, he'll be happy to answer your questions.
I'm Matt Frazier with Panasonic. I'm the field training manager for the Western United States. Today we're talking about the GX1 and why it's the perfect alternative to a high-performance compact camera where we have the lens non-interchangeable. The first benefit of moving to a camera like a GX1 is that the sensor that's behind the lens in this is at minimum 4.5 times, and in some cases 6 times bigger than the sensor that's in a point-and-shoot camera. By going to that larger sensor, I'm going to be able to gather more light, and I'm going to get better quality photos with less grain. In addition, you're going to have a camera that is upgradable for the future, so when you can go ahead and add a prime lens, which means a non-zooming lens to this camera, and make it about that thin, and it's incredibly bright. It's an f1.7 lens. It's going to let a ton of light into the camera, and then later on, if I wanted to use a long zoom because I plan to shoot, birds or anything else that's at a distance, I can add that lens in the future and only use the bulk when I need it and take it away when I'm not ready to.
If you think the compact system camera option is a better one than the compact option, you're not alone. The Panasonic GH2 has made a lot of heads turn.
I mean, photography is light, if nothing else, is the most important aspect of photography. And the ability to add flashes to the product like this makes it a great camera for when you're doing things indoors, especially around the holidays when we need to be able to light the entire scene of the family around the Christmas tree. That's another reason why this is such a great product, and it's a very powerful replacement for a point and shoot. Aside from that, Panasonic is a great alternative because we have a massive selection of lenses in the mirrorless class. We're sitting at right now 16 lenses that will work with our system with the Panasonic name on them. Our system also works with Olympus, and there's another 11 lenses available from Olympus. So you have well over almost 30 lenses to choose from for this system right now in varying sizes and apertures, so you're going to be able to really shoot in just about any scenario you need.
I saw the GH3, which I haven't yet, and they had it outfitted with all sorts of professional type stuff, including a big lens hood and a nice lens that screws into it, and a bunch of stuff from Zacuto, an LCD screen and a professional-ish viewfinder. And that setup runs for about $3,500, or at least that's the MSRP on it. And that's what we got out of the Panasonic Pavilion.
Hi, I'm Jared Ivey with Sigma Corporation. I'm here at the camera counter at the Sigma booth at CES 2013. We have our 3 compact cameras. We have our DP1 Merrill, DP2 Merrill, and DP3 Merrill. All the cameras feature our Foveon X3 46 megapixel sensor. The difference between the cameras is basically that the DP1 has a 19mm 2.8 lens, DP2 has a fixed 30mm 2.8 lens, the DP3 has a 50mm 2.8 lens.
I'm not sure if this is a case for or against my side of this argument, but it's worth noting that just as compacts are beginning to excel at video, the industry is creating a schism where there once existed a bridge. DSLRs used to be the hack on independent filmmaking. Now they are a requirement of independent filmmaking. Excuse the oxymoron.
Now what's unique about the Foveon sensor is that it's a layered blue, green, and red sensor. So every pixel location actually is going to have better resolution and it's going to have true color fidelity. What you're going to find is that it's an APS-C size sensor, so each of these lenses is going to have a crop factor of 1.6. So for instance, with our 30mm 2.8 lens, you're looking at essentially the same field of view as you would find with a 50mm lens.
This is Wicked Audio playing rock, paper, scissors, but they got it backwards. They got scissors plus rock equals scissors, rock plus paper equals rock, and paper plus scissors, or paper versus scissors equals paper. Oh no, my bad. They're crossing out each of those on the right side. Never mind.
Okay, this is our Instax Mini 8 camera. It will be available during the month of January 2013. It uses our Instax Mini film. There are now two different types of film. The Instax Mini Rainbow, which is brand new, will also be available this month. The existing product is the Instax Mini with the white borders. The Rainbow film has a variety of color borders available. The new Instax Mini 8 camera is smaller and lighter than its predecessor. It's available in 5 different colors, from the white to black to yellow, pink, and blue.
I'm speaking to you from the Fuji Pavilion now at CES 2013. I'm mostly down here to check out the X100S and the X20, and they are beautiful, just beautiful. The X100S fixed the focus problems that plagued the X100, and it's got a new sensor in it using their X-Trans technology. This enables it, well, long story short, this enables it to take better pictures, low noise, higher resolution, than larger sensors. How much larger? Well, this is an APS-C size, and they're claiming it's as good as some full-frame cameras. I would guess that it blows the doors off every other APS-C. This being the X100S. The X20 has a 2/3 inch class sensor, which is advanced compact size, but they're claiming that it's not only as good as a 1-inch sensor, you know, the Sony RX100 and the Nikon 1 compact series, but as good as a Micro Four Thirds sensor. And these cameras are solidly built, and they're going to ship in March, and I dare anyone to tell me that they're not adult cameras.
Welcome to the 2013 International CES, the world's largest annual innovation event, with 3,000 exhibitors and 150,000 global attendees. Attend the powerful lineup of keynote addresses taking place at the Venetian and the LVH. While at the Venetian, you'll find Eureka Park, International Gateway, and Sustainable Planet Tech Zones, to name a few. The LVH is home to PMA at CES, the expanded iLounge, plus the
City of the purpose, right? So much of my life, I'm on fire, she do work tonight. All the things and diamonds and sunshine, it be worth the flight. I be at my table stacking dollars to the perfect height. Work something basis. She just trying to make it, so she right here getting